Well, hi, this is Kyron Johnson from Opportunity International Australia, and I am very pleased to have Fran Hughes with me to have a conversation about the next Inspired event, which is happening the 3rd of June, Wednesday night. We're going Facebook Live at 6 p.m. and you can join us. Now, Fran, she's a wealth advisor, she is a speaker, she is a female financial wellbeing advocate, and a proud mother. Fran, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Karen.
We are excited about the 3rd of June. What can we expect from you on that night?
Oh, well, a little bit of fun, but more importantly, just as much information as you need. It's a way for us to be able to connect, ask as many questions, that burning questions around finances and managing your finances. One of the things that would be quite relevant at the moment is, in light of the COVID, we've got Job Seeker, Job Keeper, and one of the areas that is a hot button is the early access to super.
Ooh, yes.
So if you want to find out all about it, I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips on how to manage your finances during COVID.
That's awesome. Top 5 tips on how to manage your finances through COVID. Financial elements at the moment are like an ever-changing atmosphere. How challenging has it been for you to stay up to date with how things are going at the moment?
So imagine in the first 24 hours that the pandemic was announced, do you recall how quickly the news changed? Similarly, with every announcement was a change to something around your finances, something that you were eligible for. So to kind of give you a bit of an idea, in the first week that we went into, it's kind of a bit of a lockdown, there was the household payment that was announced, and then there was the Job Seeker that was announced, and then the early access to super, and then the Job Keeper. Well, I'm not even going to go into the childcare rebate, the small business cash flow boost, but to answer your question, yes, we certainly have been bunkered down for the last 8 weeks. My team and I of 100 accountants as well as financial advisors have been just as what you would have been, sort of allocated into their own bunkers at home, but we've been very busy on phones and virtual Zoom calls.
So on behalf of all the people who aren't accountants or financial advisors, thank you for doing that. It's been very helpful.
Our pleasure.
And we'll ask some more questions on Wednesday night. But what I would like to know a little bit about is what motivates you? What are you really passionate about?
Oh, wow. That's certainly a big question. But at the heart of it all, I'm driven and motivated by the future of my 2 girls and many other young girls like them. And around their financial management and financial future. I truly believe that financial management, when taught early, becomes intuitive to you as an adult. And so my drive and my purpose is to be able to share as much of that knowledge as possible.
Yeah. How old are your girls again?
20 and 21.
Excellent. And are they stepping into that intuitive financial understanding?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We just had the first conversation around investing into the share market.
Yeah, right.
So it's quite exciting.
Successful motherhood. That's wonderful. Can you also tell me about a time when you've made a mistake and learned something from that?
Oh, look, as a business owner, as the chairperson of the Financial Planning Association, as...
You've just slipped that one in there, by the way. The chairperson of the Financial Planning Association. Okay.
We've made several mistakes along the way, but the biggest one, and the one that my eldest daughter reminds me time and time again, as a busy mum and a business owner, my biggest mistake was forgetting to pick her up from school one day.
Oh, that's harsh. Yeah.
And even 15 years down the track, she still reminds me that was the biggest mistake I made.
Wow. Relationship repaired? Has that been able to happen? Are you guys okay?
Oh, well, look, because of it, our relationship has just been as strong as ever.
Yeah, nice. That's really wonderful. Well, thank you, Fran. That has given an excellent insight into what we can expect on Wednesday night. Thank you for giving up your time to do that. That's really wonderful. And we look forward to seeing you on the 3rd.
My pleasure. I'm looking forward to it.
We'll see you then.
See you then.